want to pose one more question to you, Lala. You said that you were currently doing a similar project with Palestine refugees. If I remember correctly. Is it also a conflict analysis project? And if so, if you could share a little bit more about that. And then kind of as a second part to the question, I was wondering if you see any areas that this methodology would kind of lend itself to specifically.
Yes. As I said in the presentation, UNDP has now integrated the qualitative WhatsApp survey as part of the tension monitoring system they're operating, which relies on different quantitative and qualitative data sources at regional, local, and national level. And as part of that, we are currently piloting a survey in the Palestinian gatherings and camps. We selected two to pilot the survey with Palestinian communities in Lebanon. And this actually is a survey that focuses more on first responders. So it focuses on local staff that work and live in camps and gatherings in Lebanon to see what their analysis and their perspectives are on local conflict dynamics. And the reason is that many of our partners felt that we don't know enough about Palestinian camps and gatherings in terms of sort of local conflict dynamics, how they might also differ between the more formal camps and the sort of less formal gatherings. So that's why we are currently doing the survey to complement the analysis that we've been doing on Syrians and Lebanese. And sorry, the second part of the question was, what's the most fruitful context?
What kind of settings would this approach lend itself to? So do you think it could be used for monitoring of food distribution or kind of beneficiary satisfaction or health interventions? What other areas could you see this be applied to?
Yeah, I think the programming side would be really interesting because it was clear from the survey that people were already giving feedback on certain ways of doing humanitarian assistance that they felt could be improved, and they gave quite detailed feedback on what would work better for them. And so my sense was always, of course there's a lot of consultations as part of needs assessment processes on the ground, but of course there are only as many people that you can get into a room, right? So WhatsApp is actually an easy way of just opening up the conversation, getting more feedback on, for example, if you have a village, what are the most urgent needs? What do we have to take into consideration when we implement a project? It just gives you that much more localized, detailed feedback. What kind of assistance works best for you? What are the supermarkets that you can use? All these types of little things that it's just very difficult for people to always be aware of all these different little things that might make our services and our assistance less accessible, less effective, because we just can't always have that super localized information.